Harthron. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master Bilbo. Tonight we continue with our third episode of the Dark Stories of Coran, a homebrew campaign set in my World of Harthron. For our viewers, the story will have some of the Brothers Grimm kind of themes to it, and I am using the Monsters of Feyland as my main source for encounters. Coran is a continent in the northeast of Harthron. The campaign setting is in the middle of the cold and bitter winter of the lakes of the Wolf Cities. A community of cities, towns, and villages that thrive off the fishing and farming of the lakes and the fertile land here. Our heroes met in the Village of Gloomwood. Some of the characters have lived in the village for a couple of months, while others have just recently traveled to the farming and fishing village. They learned about each other over a few drinks at the White Sail Tavern and had some fun-loving time with these fairies. Those fairies actually had some fun time with the party as well. They had the last laugh. They put the characters all into a magical sleep, along with Narnak, an old mage that was rumored to be dead. When the characters awoke, they were about 8 inches in height, laying on the benches of the tavern. The fairies shrunk all the characters along with Narmak, and the fairies placed Narmak's wand atop of a shelf with some of the characters' weapons that they had to leave upon entering the tavern. Narmak told the group that he could dispel the magic of the fairies as long as they could get to their wand. So our heroes figured out a way to get across the tavern room. Along the way, they had to have a fight off some cockroaches and avoiding Felix the cat to recover Narmak's wand. The characters learned about the surroundings and the many threats outside the walls of the Village of Gloomwood. Our heroes learn that there are ways into the Feyland and into the dark realm within Gloomwood. They decided to first deal with these wild dogs and the master of the hunt that had been terrorizing the village and merchants at night outside the village walls. They headed out in the middle of the night, some of them still intoxicated from the night of drinking that they had. And our heroes managed to fight off these wild hounds, but the master of hunt never made his presence known until a horn was blown and the remaining hounds fighting retreated and magically disappeared into the thin air. Hefty Toes tried tirelessly to persuade the wild hounds to stay with them, and the group managed to kill 2 of them that were still sleeping from a magical spell that one of the characters cast. But Hefty Toes remained and pled to keep 1 alive that he tied up. And that's where we left off with our story. And so I'm assuming we're going to have the characters take a short rest. And you have this hound that you need to deal with. The only person that is hurt is Alora. She's -3 currently.
That's what I got, yeah.
But everybody else is healed. You guys, as I stated, I let you guys all know you are now 2nd level.
Have all our spells.
And well, if you have, it's going to be a short rest, so you're not going to have all your spells back, huh? What?
I don't think I spent any.
Well, I could take a look, see if I have anything written down for anybody. No, I don't have anything written down currently, technically. So yeah, we'll go from there. So, what do you guys do?
Find the realm of shadow.
Do you think you can talk to the dog, Big Bear?
Well, yeah, I can.
about we start with that?
All right, I'll talk to him.
All right.
Maybe see,
So you have him tied up.
And I start talking to him.
maybe offer him some food.
I can understand him.
All right. So what do you say to this
Well,
hound here?
I look over at the dwarf. Do you have any food left over?
I have a feeling he's quiet.
King Eagle?
He's not. He's still sleeping. He decided to lay down and take a nap because we're still waiting on him.
I loot his.
Does anybody have some food for the little beast? No? Alright. Wake the dog up.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
So it's just kind of growling at you.
Where'd you come from? Why'd you attack us?
So how are you talking to him?
In wolf. I'm talking to him in dog. I have a special ability where I can speak of the woods, and I can speak to animals and understand them.
Okay, so the animals. Okay. All right. So yeah, so in dog, it's not in the wolf, but in dog it comes back. You need to let me go.
But can we come with you to where you need to go?
No.
But why wouldn't you want to lead me to where you want to go?
Why would I want to lead you to
Because
my master?
Because I want to be your friend.
Why do you want to be my friend? I have friends.
Because
Master's my friend.
but your master marked you and hurt you.
My master did not mark me.
And then what's on your back?
Those are the markings of the hound.
So you were born with that?
Yes.
I find that hard to believe.
Okay.
Do you see other dogs marked with it?
Just my pack.
Alright. Animal friendship.
Okay.
If he has intelligence higher than a 4, it fails. If not, he has to make a wisdom saving throw, or he's charmed.
Okay, so if he has higher than 4,
it fails.
then he fails.
No, he makes it.
Or he gets a save. Is that what you're
If
saying?
the creature's intelligence is higher than 4. I might be wrong.
Okay, yeah, because it has intelligence higher than a 4. So let's go with that. It would make sense if it was below a 4. That,
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
that they wouldn't get a save. But above a 4, I would think they would get a save.
That makes sense.
And for our viewers, a lot of us have played 3.5 for so long, we're still trying to get used to 5e rules here and there once in a while, especially with spells.
Yeah, if the beast this intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails.
Oh, it fails.
Yes. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so it fails. It's smarter than that. It has an intelligence higher than a 4. You know, with a smart creature. You realize that quickly after you try.
Ask him why his master is raiding the villages and killing people along the road.
Why are you attacking the small villages?
We don't attack the village.
You attack villagers.
We attack people that are out at night.
For
Villagers.
any reason? Are you planning to do something?
I don't know the plans. We sometimes take captives.
High risk captives, or are these ordinary captives? Like ordinary villagers?
You are the toughest we face.
So you don't want to take me to your master? What if I wanted to make a deal with your master?
If my master wants to make a deal with you, he'll make himself known.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to let you go. Promise not to come and attack us again since we're saving your life.
He goes, yes, I promise that I won't come back on. If I see you, I will just go home,
Alright.
since you did not slay me.
Well, carry on the message to your friends that we will not harm you guys, but we won't allow you to attack the villagers.
Well, that is up to Master.
No. We are the new sheriffs in town, and we're stopping that.
I will let Master know that there's a new law
Yep.
in town, in the village, and you're not going to put up with this any longer.
Very much so. Alright. Well, go ahead. Cut him free.
All right, and then yeah, he just disappears.
Here's some dark magic.
He's a very intelligent creature, and I don't think he's to be messed with, or his master. They seem to be very well known of the Shadow Realm, like our Tekken might be.
Yeah, so as he disappears, can I make an arcana to see if if his markings start to glow as it happens as he teleports?
Oh yeah, go ahead, sure.
19.
Yeah, you saw that, and I would say probably everybody, but you see him kind of when he disappears. Yeah, his markings kind of glow a little
kinda
bit, a little just black
Similar to mine.
darkness. And yeah, you think you probably, from what you understand or saw that, you think he went to the ethereal plane.
He transports between the ethereal plane.
That's weird.
Well,
It's some sort of magic.
Stupid enough to let
Behind.
the dog go.
Except teleportation.
why wouldn't we let the dog go?
Because we need to kill the master. And if the master doesn't actually end up obeying and end up killing more villagers,
Well, the master's probably
then
going
we'll
to
have
kill
to
him.
restart this process again.
The master's probably going to kill him for him not killing us. So, I guarantee he's going to be dead. But there was no way to make friends with him or any way of that, and it was going to be a bad thing to keep him around. And I was not going to slay a defenseless beast.
Well, I would have eaten it, so I don't know. What's my athletics?
There are 4 dogs or more that you can go eat. We are not lacking dog food.
I
You
think
need it
that's
for
how
a
you're using
long
the term,
journey.
right? I think you're using that term right. Dog food.
Well, is our job done here, or are we
We're gonna keep
continue?
hunting them. Try and
Oh, I
find.
don't know how we're going to keep hunting them, yeah. I don't think we have an appropriate means to pursue.
Well, it's still nighttime. There probably is more hunting out.
Is your suggestion to just walk through this horrid darkness? I know you enjoy it, but I do not.
Yeah, it's probably about 3 in the morning now.
Oh yeah, so this is the time I'm up
Aren't
every
we
day.
weary? Don't we want to rest longer, or do we want to go back and rest in town? Or rest? How far are we from town, Boo?
You guys are about 2 hours from the village.
I have my magic
Went out
stuff.
about 2 hours out.
I say we should go back and rest in a safe place.
I think it is more comfortable in civilization, yes.
He's going.
It's
Nobody's
safer,
dying
it's
or
wiser.
the fight's
So,
not
let's go back to Gloomwood and rest, and set out another day, and we'll figure out what to do from there.
fair enough.
You gather your dog food up yet?
Talk to a dog.
I have to toast. Next time if you capture another one of those dogs, ask it how it can transport to the ethereal plane. Let's try and figure.
How?
Yeah,
Really, dude?
they seem like intelligent beasts.
Bro,
It might. Even
did you see the marking?
No,
Yeah,
but
you
they
would
might
you
not.
would understand. You would understand that they have that. They
Yeah,
have
it's
it's a
ability.
natural
Okay.
ability that
Okay.
they have from that roll that you made. You understand.
Okay.
They can travel back and forth. You're not sure how much they can.
It's
But
up,
to
down,
and
twice, and one right.
Your ethereal plane.
That's what they do.
I think I heard of such dogs, but I forget what they are called. I'm not too available.
It's a disaster. We're having down from appointment.
Sorry to hear that.
Take out
Hey,
one of them and
Pops.
spare their, well, kill their master
Hey, Paul.
and
How'd it
spare
go?
some of them. I'd like to have one.
He just stepped out, but he said it was a disaster.
Why?
They didn't even have him for an appointment.
Oh, they didn't have him for an appointment, so it's just wasted time.
Yeah, that's favorite thing.
All right.
So another appointment.
That sounds like doctors. Oh, sure.
If we catch one, I'll
Hopefully they didn't
experiment.
charge you
See if I
$600
can
for walking in the door or something.
No.
That would be horrible. Eyeglasses. All right. So, are you guys going to head back then to the Village of Gloomwood?
Yes, I said that.
All right. Do you guys want to set up a marching order?
Yeah, I'll lead the way. And whoever wishes to follow behind me.
Next time we catch one, I want to experiment. See if
You're not experimenting on any animals,
I
sir.
don't know. I was going to experiment with their abilities.
Why don't you take up the rear, Dark One, with your superior love of horde?
I don't want him behind me.
beings?
Oh, and the other thing,
Yeah.
it is dark,
I'll
so are you
take
going to
that.
have torchlight in the back?
Yeah.
No, nope. I'm gone. I'm in the front then.
Yes,
Then
you do.
I'm off to the side. Here, I am off to the side.
Well,
He
20.
lights the torch. I'm gone.
Yes.
Do we have a player's
Did you get all the MVA sheet?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Who needs dark vision in this group? Do I need dark vision? Do elves need dark vision?
No,
You
Alice
have
do
it. The ones that don't have right
Is
here
him?
is the Dragonborn
And this guy.
and Hefty Toes. Neither of those two can see in the dark.
I'm off to the side. Can I roll a stealth just in case anything happens? I'm kind of off to the side, hiding in the woods.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
We'll have a couple torches out. Maybe have Malzazar
A 13.
and Toes have torches.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, shoot.
Not like torch
I
light.
think.
I'm fine with the daylight, but torch.
All right.
It doesn't make sense. Daylight's brighter than torchlight.
Hey, if you die, you
Wait,
die. Good
artificial.
luck.
Laura,
artificial
why don't you
light.
give me a
Perception.
perception check?
Normally elves are good at such things. That is not very
I don't
good.
get one. I'm at
It'd
the
be a
front.
12 total.
Okay.
I'm at the flank. I'm at the
That's
flank
very
front.
Well, that's super perceptive.
I'm close
You
to the
can't
front.
even see anything, Dragon Man.
I have
thought
120
dragons
foot
were
dark
alerts.
vision, and I'm at the front.
No.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Of course.
Oh, jeez.
120 dark vision, so.
Yes.
I'm
we
just-
know.
Okay, so you, and you're away from the group.
Yep.
You see in front of the group, in natural 20. Jeez.
I see everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You see, then they're spread out, but one's kind of on the road that the group is heading towards, or walking down. He's about probably 60 feet or so from the group right now, as you guys are heading back to the village. However, there's two on your side and another on the other side. These large, they horse-like figures.
Okay. I message back to. You're at front? You're in the front?
Laura's in the front.
I message back to you. There are these horse like creatures up ahead. 4 of them, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, we got horses.
4 of them. I'm not sure if they're horses or they seem like they could be a possible danger. One of them's in the middle of the road, 2 on my side, and then 1 to the left.
I see those.
And then I'll
So-
repeat that to everyone.
Can
I'll
your
repeat
message
So-
be that long?
It's 120 feet, so
How many words can it be, fam? Did you write that down?
Your dark vision's like 60 feet. So
120. Oh,
Uh,
it's
okay,
60.
yeah. So as you're coming down the road now, at the end of your dark vision, yet you see this horse-like figure, and give me another perception check.
Oh, jeez. 8.
Okay, yeah. So you just see this rather large horse-like figure in front of you, and that's what your dark vision's making out. Without any, with all the trees as it is, these woods, as we said, are dark. They cover, most, even over the road, a lot of the trees, even though they've chopped some to make a road to Little Freeport. However, these trees still hang over. They're so large and there's so many of them in the woods. But you do see the standing. It's just standing there on the road as you guys are approaching.
All right, friends. Why don't we go ahead and pause here for a moment, and then we'll go speak to them. Let's see.
Yeah, I repeated everything, the same message over and over to everyone in the
And I'll move up 30 feet. My weapon sheathed, but I'll have my shield out. Just get a little closer.
Yes.
Call out, hello. It is quite dark. I cannot see you all that well.
Yeah, and it's actually now, and this is, you guys have actually managed to walk about an hour and a half. So the sun is just starting to just kind of come up, but it's still dark.
Yeah.
It's like, good day. You hear that as you approach. And as you approach even more, as you get 30 feet away from this thing, you realize that it's a half horse, half man that is standing, on the road here, and he's got grayish the type skin. It's hard to make. Your dark vision this is more in the sense with the sun sort of coming up, but not completely. That's there. But he has dark grayish skin. Once again, on his shoulders and on his head, he's got some tribal, in the sense of art-wise, what we would consider like tribal art. And he has a long sword, a big long sword though, out. And off to the side on his back, he's got a longbow holstered and with a quiver on the side. No armor. And in a sense for Tekken, as once again you're focused on this, the other three, so there's two on your side and then one on the other side, they have their longbows drawn with arrows already notched.
Okay. Are the two that on my side right next to each other?
No, they are spread out a little bit.
Oh, why it is fortunate for me to finally meet such a lovely creature of the woods.
Lovely. I've never been called lovely before, but all right.
My name is Elora. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Laura.
Well,
there's a couple of people in your party that I would like to meet.
I quickly message you in your head. I hear the two on my side and then the one on the other side all three of them have their longbows drawn with arrows ready.
Which ones would you like to meet?
The Dragonborn, and I think there's a Tiefling.
Oh, I don't see any issues. Demon and Dragonborn? Why don't you come up here? These lovely creatures wish to speak with you.
I message you again. No.
Why?
Now pay your respects, Demon. Don't be so sharp-tongued.
Tell that fucking paladin to shut up.
If the one of them on my side fire, I'm ready to fire firebolt
Okay.
at the one closest to me.
Hello there, Centaur. I reckon you.
All right, so both you two come up.
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, so yeah, so you see this. He's got black hair, and his part of his body is brown, dark brown, but he has black hair himself, and as I said, he has like this tribal art. He's grayish color, especially with the torch coming up with as I'm still getting used to your guys' character names. With what is it? Malnazar, right? Is the Dragonborn?
Yeah.
So he's standing there as his longsword, and he goes, "My queen would like to hire the two of you in our service and join our army."
Sir, to join your army, what would we be doing in your army?
You would be serving the queen's will.
And what would the queen usually have us do?
Well, kill, of course. Conquer, kill, take what is rightfully ours.
And what would be rightfully yours?
Everything.
So you want us to serve for you, and you guys sound like you want everything?
Yes, and you would be part of this glory.
Sounds good to me. It's better than serving with this stupid paladin here.
Perfect. I love this. You can...
Let's not make any hasty decisions, little one.
Shut up.
We're going to go discuss this with our group.
Well, all right, then that's fine. If you want to go say goodbye to your friends, feel free.
Our mountains are at least going to return to the group.
All right. Are you guys all returning back to the group? Kind of
No, I'm going to get close to the Centaur. I will ask, may I shake your hand?
I'm ready because I know something's going down.
I'm just putting them out just in case something weird goes on.
Something weird is going on. Oh, yeah, they're big creatures, I forgot.
So will he withdraw or will he let
No, he'll, if you go up and approach him, he'll, definitely, he does not seem to back off or be fearful or anything for that matter.
Okay. So when I shake his hand,
yes,
I'll burning hands him then.
All right.
Okay, I blast off my firebolt then.
No,
Oh, yeah,
you
I
said
said
if he did
I
something.
said if they
Yes, and that's not what happened here.
Oh, shoot.
All right,
I
so
wasn't aware of this.
yeah, all right. You went back. All right. So burning hands. All right. So does he get a saving throw, or is that just pure
That's
damage?
dex save.
Or dex save?
I don't know if there's a reflex save or not.
It's a dex save.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him disadvantage since he's shaking your hand. So I'll give him disadvantage on his saving throw here to see if he somehow frees his hand before the fire gets going. But no, he a natural 2. So on the second one, both failed. One was a 6, one was a 2. So he failed. So yeah, go ahead and you can go ahead and roll damage.
I rolled 12 damage.
Nice. All right. So 12. All right. So. Yeah. Oh! He yells out in pain. Billy, you want to put 12 on that one, please?
Yeah, when I'm shaking his hand, I mumble a few words. It's like, and then my eyes go purple as I do this, and then do the burn.
Perfect.
Yes,
very nice.
Shadow ways.
All right, so let's go ahead and now roll initiatives. I almost thought they were gonna just join up.
Well, I still have my ready until
that would have taken the campaign and a new.
I still got my ready.
I know
though.
you guys would.
I got my ready.
Yeah, I don't know. It is your phone, and then I don't know if it's your friend. 15.
All right, everybody roll?
Yeah.
All right, anybody higher than a 20?
I'm a 23.
Initiative. Am I in there? Yeah.
Yep, you're there. All right, so 23 for Laura?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There you go.
It's a wasted day.
All right, anybody else above a 20?
Sadly, no.
All right, 16 to 20.
I got a 16.
All right, so that is Zargarat or Malnazar? Zargarat, perfect. Sorry, I don't see. Anybody else above a 16? 18 for Hefty Toes.
More like Lightfoot.
All right, 11 to 15.
14.
14 for Tekken.
Tekon! You will be Tekon.
All right, 6 to 10.
Malnazar has a 10.
Malnazar 10. All right, what is Hillcrier and Delvine?
14.
How low does the fucking elevator go today? I'm a 2. That's because I'm not drunk. Delphine for 14.
All right, yeah, Delvine's 14. What was Tekken's?
14.
14. Okay, so same.
Alright, go
So
for it.
I'll put you first. So.
I was prepared for this.
Yes, you're prepared.
Some of the apple for me so I get my shot off. Then I get 2 shots off.
All right. So first up, Alora. So yeah. So you see this burst of flames burst in the hands of this gray-skinned centaur, and kind of grabs his hand back, and you are up.
Jeez. Do you guys know if Lay on Hands comes back after a short rest? Alex, you know you play Paladin. Do you know if Lay on Hands comes back after a short rest or a long rest? I'll look it up. It's and also,
I think it's a long rest. I'm
I
pretty
think it's a
sure.
short rest or a long rest.
Okay.
Check.
and then the other thing, Bilbo, is I got spells for my level up. Would I have those?
Yes, I give those.
Okay. So I will go ahead and throw a Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, so Shield of Faith.
Yeah. You know I'm neutral, bro.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna move there and I'll say, let's not be hasty. No, that is not a very
It's just a long rest. It's every long rest.
Perhaps we can talk matters out before that.
It's every long rest.
Every long rest? No, I'll just move up to there for now.
All right.
No, it's 10 points. Half my health.
All right, Hefty Toes, you are up.
Oh my god, you stupid demon. These are good creatures. They're of the
No, they
land.
are. There's been archers in the side of the road this whole time.
Well, maybe you should have told us that.
I did.
Who'd you tell?
I told all of you.
No, you didn't.
I said I repeated it to all of the message to all of you.
Alright, sure.
So yeah, I did repeat it to all of you.
It's what happens when dark and dark collides. It seems it's all just mishmash and mush.
I cast
Why you mean?
entanglement
Okay.
on this one on the right side.
Right there, okay.
Could you possibly remember?
No, bro, it's only 20 feet.
It's 20 feet.
Yeah.
All right. And then this is a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a 20-foot cube, yeah. Not 20-foot radius.
He misses.
Alright, so for the duration, the creature in the area is entangled until the spell ends, and he's restrained,
Okay.
and he can use his action to make another strength check.
Okay. And if he shoots, is he at disadvantage or something if it's restrained?
If he's restrained, a restrained creature can't move, it can't benefit from the bonus of its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, don't hit the one on the right. He's restrained. He was not going to be moving for a while.
That means we do hit him.
All right. So,
That's what I say. I'm not going to attack the damn horse.
all
I'm
right.
attacking this one.
So first, the one up front, the apparent leader.
Oh, wait.
Uh,
Not done yet. And
huh?
then,
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I cast the Hawk Spirit, which is a spirit totem.
Okay.
And
Is this a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
And I cast it right 10, 20, 30.
Yeah.
Right here.
So what is it?
So I'm doing the Hawk Spirit, and it allows me to grant advantage to a creature on an attack roll as a reaction.
Alright, so I'm gonna put this there. And then so,
And it's now difficult terrain. The whole cube.
yeah, I understand. So where are you at? Right here.
How many Centaurs is it?
4. We got 4 of them, and I restrained one of them.
They weren't attacking us?
They were They were trying to discuss and talk to Malnazar and Zargrat to join their queen and their army. So, but no, they did not attack.
The daemon act recklessly, expect nothing less from such a creature.
Hey, you be quiet.
All right. Yeah. So this now. So the one up front where Zargrat is, he swings down at him with his long sword here.
Strike true, Centaur.
All right. And is your AC 14?
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay, 13. All right. What's your new hit points?
14.
14. All right.
And the soldier has 20.
All
I
right.
don't want to join your army. I want to die to it.
All right. So he swings down with 2 hands with this long sword on you.
And I block it with my hands.
All right.
He catches it like a beast and
And yeah, he just comes right across your shoulder. And it's for 12 points of damage.
There goes his house.
That's double. Oh, maybe it was a bad idea.
All right. And you're going to shoot. I remember you have your...
On when they shoot their bows.
Okay, so they fire.
So the one in the entanglement, he's closest to me, I fire at him.
All right.
So I get advantage on his
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, that's 21 to hit
That hit.
for 3 points.
All right, so
Yeah.
go ahead and put 3 points on him.
Put the dice over here. Put the dice over
You
here.
want the dice one?
You're too slow, man. I'm good.
Take over there.
Thank you.
And he fires at Hefty Toes.
Oh, the one in
Disadvantage.
Yep.
And that is going to miss.
12?
Yeah. Yeah, misses.
Make sure.
And the other 2 are also firing at Hefty Toes.
Damn it. There's a paladin in the middle.
Well, you're walking down the road. You're a giant man.
Yeah, so there's next
I'm
one.
hidden.
That is going. What's your AC again?
12.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that hits, but the other misses. The one farthest away, it ends up hitting the tree.
You morons, I told them not to attack you guys. And you're going to attack me.
Okay, and yeah, so it hits you in the left leg for 4 points of damage. What's your new hit points?
20.
20. All right. All right, perfect. All right, Zargrat, you are up.
Okay. That was a good idea. Just retreat now. Okay, so I'm gonna withdraw from the centaur.
All right, so disengage.
And when I withdraw, I can't do anything else after withdrawing, right?
You can just
Yeah, you can just move.
You can, yeah. All you can do is move. But yeah, well, if you have a bonus action, so if you're disengage, no, that's your action. Is it disengage?
Then he
move.
moves. Then
Yeah. So if you have a bonus action, you can do that.
Can I move again or no?
No.
Unless you're a rogue.
Unless you're a rogue. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Looks like-
I guess my turn is done then.
Okay. All right.
Come over here, demon.
All
I'll
right.
heal you up.
Tekken, you are.
Now, yep.
This incantation happens as he rolls up one of his sleeves and this mark starts glowing. As he throws this black shard of ice, whips out at this one.
All right.
So first to hit.
Alright. Good description, buddy. That's good.
10. So the first part, that's going to be 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice.
and he takes 3 points piercing.
All right.
And now he needs to make a dex save.
All right. So it's got to put 3 on him. He misses his save. It's dex save.
Okay, and then he takes 2d6 damage.
All right.
So 9. So that's 12 points total.
All right. So put that on him.
I got that. So that means he's minus 15 now.
Nice. All right. So you strike him in the side. Ah! All right. And you do anything else?
I'll back up, dead piece.
All right. Okay. Delvine, you are up.
Let us not war with you forest creatures, my friends.
One guy goes,
I did not particularly
the tiefling here started it. We're just trying to have him join our army. Now we're gonna take him.
No. He's unwise and youthful, but we will make amends. I yell.
How are you gonna make amends?
You tell us.
You all join the Queen's army.
Tell us more about it, but stay your hand and do not dispense our justice against the fellows of the dwarven hero, Delgar Foehammer. Surely you've heard of me. From the dwarven castle hard by, I serve Whitebeard. I apologize for my ignorant, imbecilic friends who think we don't have enemies enough without starting conflicts here and there, but he is young and impulsive and rash. I hope you don't share those qualities.
All right. Tell your people to stand down then.
Stand down!
All right. So Delvine.
Allies of the great
So
Ragnar Foehammer. Or whatever I said before.
all right. So Delvine, you are up. What do you do? As
my action.
you what are you gonna do?
I'm holding my action.
Okay, so in a sense, with this, what is your action that you're holding? What is your plan? If something, basically, you can hold an action, but it's you have to kind of say what you're going to trigger. What are you planning on doing if something X happens?
I have my crossbow out.
Okay, and is your plan to just shoot one of them if they shoot back? All right, I'll have you ready there. All right, so Malnazar, you are up.
I'm not. I'm just going to turn around and all the time.
You're going to turn around and what?
Do nothing. Just
Okay.
observe.
Just, all right, observe. All right, Hill Crier. Okay, so you're up, Hill Crier.
Well, I started talking already, so tell us of your queen in this quest you asked us of my friend let loose his piddling magical fire.
Our queen is all great, the mighty one. And I don't know, in the sense of quest, we will have to go, I will escort you to her, and then she will tell you what she has in store for all of you.
Where is this queen of yours?
In the
I'm out
woods.
in the open.
Is she a centaur?
No, she is not.
Well, would you describe her?
She is beautiful. Beautiful, the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
I was hoping for some more concrete detail.
Well, when you meet her,
Prose and less poetry.
when you meet her, you will know that you are amongst greatness.
Let us see
This is why I wanted to kill the Minotaur or Centaurs.
We were heading back home to Gloomwood.
Yes, I know.
So how about you continue home, and then we will come back rested and join you and meet your queen.
Why don't you just come with us? You'll be safe with us.
Because we normally like to choose our own movements. We being free spirits like you. You don't mind that, right?
Well, why don't we do this? We take the warlock or mage or whatever he is with us as security, and the rest of you can come back and meet us whenever tomorrow and the next morning if you'd like.
Why would you need security against people who are not your enemy?
It's just more assurances that you guys return.
Well, how about I come with you then? I will not sacrifice my friend.
Well, why don't you give your friend the option?
That's fair.
What say you, Tiefling?
Sorry about the burning hands, by the way. That was the idiotic side of me. I will
That's okay. It was a neat trick. I won't fall for it again.
My other side was probably just reactive because I have already pledged my loyalty to Gloomwood, and I don't wish to have pledge a loyalty to a second person. That's what the other side was thinking, but that side, like I said already, is kind of quick and idiotic, but I'll go with you.
Perfect. So, what we will do then is we will wait here. If you wish to heal up your friend from my blade, that is fine. Me and my company will wait here off the road with your friend, and when you return tomorrow, we will then go ahead and meet to my queen.
Well, how about we all camp together the road in one fellowship and break bread and share food, and we'll all heal together, and then we'll go together with your queen.
I thought you wanted to return to the village.
I'd like to get information. I do, but I don't want to split my group up. I'm not lying to you. I return to the village, but I'm not comfortable leaving my friend in anyone's hands until we're pretty close.
Okay.
Until
Well,
I trust you and your queen as much as I trust him, I can't leave her with you.
that is fine. If you wish, we can journey for a little while in the wood and take break, and then we can continue a little longer and rest in the evening. It's gonna take it will take a couple days journey there.
We're going deep into the woods?
Yes.
Into Gloomwood?
Yes, in the Gloomwood.
And what's your name, friend Centaur?
My name is Malnar.
Ah, what a noble name. You're pretty handy with that big sword of yours.
I think so. At times I can be when needed.
Well, I have to we don't run a dictatorship. I have to ask my friends if this is okay. Does anyone dislike this plan?
No, sounds great. It's just
Stinky Toes, you okay with it?
I mean, not necessarily. We did just attack them for no reason, and now we're gonna.
Well, they seem to be letting it go though, so they're showing some.
And now we're gonna sleep next to them.
We'll keep an eye open. What do you say, Delphinia Featherwinkle?
Delphi. Yes,
Sorry.
Delphi.
How about you, Elf Witch? Are you okay with this measure?
I think that's
You're talking to the
it's,
dark one.
it's you.
I'm no elf witch.
You're the only witch I know of.
You be quiet.
You ever answer his question?
I don't hear any dissent anywhere.
Right before we go to long rest.
All right. Well, then why
What
don't
about Abhora? Are you okay with
No, I think it's a bad idea.
you do or don't?
It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea?
These are not well-intentioned centaur. They don't seem to fit the mold of the fairy tales.
See, this is why.
Oh, that's interesting. us learn more. Tell me of your queen's army.
What would you like to know about my queen's army?
Is she a witch?
Yes. Some call her a witch.
What type of
What is
magic
your
does
queen's
she
name?
use?
Now,
Is she of the shadows? Does she use?
I just call her my queen.
But
but
do you know if
surely she
uses
has a
magic?
name.
I'm sure she does. I don't know it.
That'll be something.
What else is in her army? Any hounds?
Oh, yes, there's hounds.
Goblins?
Yes, there's goblins.
And what else? Yeah, tell us some of the other things. Grace your highness's field of campaign.
There are many things. There's giants. There's fairies.
Wow.
There's dragons.
How do my friends look, Bill? Who looks fairly hurt? Anyone?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. The one that's hurt, well, the only one person that's really, really hurt is Zagret, who's just bleeding to death. His shoulder is just torn up from the blade of this centaur here.
And how far am I from him?
If he could move back to the group. They're not doing anything, so if he Zargot could move back to the group without a problem.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I'll ask him.
the three have arrows notched, but they're not. They basically have their bows down. They're not pointing at anybody.
Yes, I'm okay with getting to know him a little bit as long as it's careful. Are you guys absolutely close?
No, I'm just making it. It's true. It's a figure out what we really want to do.
The only issue is that if we're supposed to be helping Gloomwood, don't think we should be going with these centaurs.
How far is it into the woods, hey, Malar?
It's for you. It'll be about a 2-day walk.
All right. And you're opposed or adverse to checking in at our base and making sure all there?
We wish your friends, the Tiefling and the Dragonborn, to join us. But if all of you join us, that's fine. You can follow us.
Why in particular those two, if I may ask, my friend?
Because we assume that those two would be great additions to the Queen's army.
They're basically just undermining the rest of them.
So is Julian's character near me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely moved right next to you. Or you him.
All right. I'll whisper a bit under my breath and.
Okay.
You know, dissidence. Okay.
You're gonna heal him?
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper under my breath as he louder conversation with the centaur. I'm gonna heal him.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
So I'll say, "Oh, my centaur is just promising, like maybe a new friendship." So he gets only 4 back.
4 back? Okay. Alright, so it's -8. Alright.
Just to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Thank you.
Well, I think we can come and meet your queen as long as there's hostility. We do have other things we need to do, but perhaps this could be a good long-term friendship. Maybe we could serve her in the human parts where some of the rest of the army would be less welcome, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. This is, my queen will be pleased.
Some ambassadors and friends, diplomats to court friendship among the humans and dwarves?
I'm sure my queen will be very, very pleased with this outcome.
It's much better than dead centaurs and... What say you?
Yes, I agree. There's no need to fight any further.
Four legs means double the width.
Yes. Then follow us. And
We'll follow you.
yes.
Cautiously keeping our own counsel, but in friendship.
Yep. And so they, the four of them, gather together and they start heading southwest, into the wood, and they'll give you guys space. They'll probably, if you guys want, like 60 feet in distance between them and you guys.
Yeah, I want my group kind of close in so we can protect each other unless someone else objects. I'll listen to my smarter friends. So let's see, where were we? I'm looking at your awesome map. And we were...
So you're in the village, or you're off the road, or we're on the road of the village of Gloomwood. You were heading towards a little Freeport, but you guys only were on the road about 2 hours in on the road when you encountered the wild hounds. Because remember, you guys were trying to...
So we were heading north.
Yes, you were heading north.
And now we're going southwest into the woods.
Into the woods, correct.
All right. Who do we have there? You have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I just.
So I'll ask some of my friends to kind of look around for details. But I want to have a nice marching order, kind of like a wedge with flanks. Let's put the paladin in the middle, though.
Yeah, and it is early dawn, so it's about now. It's about 5 in the morning. The sun's still not out. It is winter time, so the sun hasn't risen, but you guys can manage to kind of make it through the trees, even the ones without their dark vision, without hitting trees, and they're not moving overly fast. They're not trying to force march you guys or anything like that. They're just purely walking ahead in the in the woods, and they even have to duck and move around the trees and such, that all the pine trees here in the area. And
I want to stay jovial and sort of laugh and seem to be disarming, have everyone have their weapons ready, but not not like we're bristling. But then I want to quietly grab a penny feather and drag her over towards my crazy split personality guy here and have her heal him. And then I want to sidle up to Allure and say, so, lady, they don't feel right to you, to your senses?
Yeah, they're definitely not very noble.
Are they like horrible, or just sort of more like our friend, or more like Zaghrot?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Okay. You're probably against this exploration, huh, milady?
I seem to not have the noblest of groups either, today.
No, I'm pretty happy-go-lucky. I don't know what's what kind of armor is she in now?
Studded leather.
We need to upgrade you. Do you like being lightly equipped, or you just don't have them?
I prefer being lightly equipped.
I see. Probably you should be in charge of this too. Maybe we should have just continued with. I don't know. What do I know? They didn't teach me that in the fighting academy and gladiatorial pits of Zaghrot. All right. So, can you heal him, Mom? I don't know what a cure light wounds does anymore.
I think it's still a D8, right? D8 plus your level.
It is D8 plus your spell modifier.
Plus what?
Correct, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
+3.
Cure Light is D8 plus your spell
Yep.
modifier. Yeah.
So you get 6 points back.
All right, perfect. So you are now just -2.
Is anyone else banged up?
A little bit. Hefty Toes has a scratch, and so does Alora, but there's not majorly bleeding.
I'm fine. Stupid idiot barely winged me with an arrow. You hear that, fatty? Up there? You're a lousy shot.
Alright.
I like.
Let's not invite more shots.
Yeah, one is about to stop, but then the leader seems to keep going. You hear him say to
David's taunting him hefty toes.
Well, you started it.
That's good. That's because I had a bad feeling like the paladin.
Sure you did. I have a bad feeling about you every day I wake up. But I don't act on it.
Based how ignorant they seemed and how power hungry they seemed, it almost seemed too obvious that they wanted to just rule everything.
All right.
I'm curious. Oh, just find out.
This may just be a good time to gather information.
Yes, that's as long as they don't.
I guess we'll continue.
Okay.
Malcolm was in the area.
So yeah, they'll continue walking, and then and midday they'll say, "Why don't we can take a break and you guys can rest a little bit, and then we'll continue for the rest of the day, and then stop in the evening."
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So is this a short rest?
I already said you guys got a short rest in, but this would be another short rest. Yes, absolutely.
Alright, Bill, I want to try to use my new pal. Improve a short rest. I don't really know how it works. Let me read.
Short rest. You guys know what this one is?
Nope.
None of us play bards.
Where's Thorn when you need him?
Yeah, we're still in meeting. I don't know if he has this ability.
Yeah, I don't think he does. That's a good thing for me.
I'm helping. I'm kind of looking too. It's new to us as well. So, Song of Rest, is that what you're doing?
I think so, yeah. I
Okay.
just looked it up. I barely remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any of your friendly creatures who hear the performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest. By spending one or more hit dice. Let's see here. Each of those creatures regain an extra d6 hit points. So if you guys want to use any hit dice after the short rest, so Hefty Toes and Alora and Zargrot, if you guys use a hit die, I would say you guys all heal up. Just look at d6 and whatever your hit points are. You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys will be all healed up.
So I'll just use that, Bill. I'll do kind of a soft, rumbling drum beat and just kind of a low chant, you know.
Okay. All right.
Kind of a low rumbling song that kind of like a chant eventually that kind of finally lulls people to sleep once they get over the weirdness of it.
All right, perfect. I'm going to ask each of you for something. I just want to make a note of it while we're doing this here. I want passive perception. So let's start. Hefty Toes, what's your passive perception?
Wisdom plus my...
No, it's your perception plus 10.
So 14.
So 14.
Mine's 11.
All right, 11. Alora?
14 as well.
Actually, no, mine isn't. Sorry. Mine's a 13.
13? Okay.
Yeah, but I have proficiency.
Hillcrier, what's your passive perception?
I'm going to say I don't think I have that as a skill.
Do you have perception as a skill or no?
I do not.
Okay, so it
But I
would,
do have Jack of all trades, which means I now get half of my proficiency. So I would think then, and I have no wisdom bonus, so I would think I'm a +1.
all right, so yeah, so let's go with
11.
11.
Does that sound like it makes sense?
Yeah,
My proficiency is +2, and I'm Jack of all trades, so I'd be a +1 now.
all right. Malnazar?
Malmazar?
Yeah, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception.
What my perception is? Passively, passive.
I guess he's asking if you have any pluses in that skill.
Yeah, so basically it's your perception. If you have perception skill.
I do have perception.
Okay, perfect.
Then you'd add your proficiency, I guess,
Yes,
plus
yeah.
your wisdom bonus.
Wisdom bonus, yeah.
So I presume I'm making a perception check.
No, this is passive. This is kind of like in the sense that
I'm +3.
okay, so +3. So, and what's your wisdom?
My wisdom is a 13.
13. All right. So that would be +1. And then what is Zargarat's passive perception?
Passive perception?
Yeah.
What do you plus perception? In other words,
Is that it's supposed to be
a skill.
Yeah. Do you have perception as a skill or no?
I do not.
What is your wisdom bonus?
-1.
That wasn't obvious from last encounter.
Yeah. All right. And then Delvine, do you have perception as a skill or no?
I got it.
All right. And then what is your wisdom bonus?
+3.
Perfect. All right. All right. Great. All right. That's good. Perfect. That's all I need to know. So yeah, so you travel midday, have lunch, or, you know, eat some trail food that you guys have, and after, you know, about an hour and a half, they say let's continue to move, and they will continue heading southwest into the woods. You guys continue to follow them.
So is everyone healed at this point?
Yeah, everybody's healed.
I don't know if that bard thing worked at all.
No, it would definitely would have helped. I didn't have to roll because with using a hit die plus a d6, I'm just saying that they would. Odds are,
Okay,
yeah, that they would have enough. You know,
Thank you.
yeah, I'd give that. You know, in this situation.
So, you know what, Bill? I think I want to occasionally mark a tree so we understand how to get out.
Yeah, that would be perfectly fine. Yeah, kind of maybe make an arrow, mark a tree once in a while, kind of
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the sense how to get back.
You know, like, oh, sorry, you have to take a leak, and then, you know, get on a tree and cut an X on it or something.
Sure, absolutely. That's a great idea since you guys have no rangers in this group.
Exactly. And I'll let Alona and Featherwinkle, Delgy Featherwinkle, that I'm.
All right, perfect. All right. All right, so nightfall. You guys get to it's night, and they say you can go ahead and make camp, and we'll have our camp over here, but close by. Nothing should bother us. With with as many of us as there is.
did he say? Sorry.
Basically, he says we can make camp. It's nightfall. You can make camp. We'll make our separate camp. You can keep your camp, and we'll have our camp a little, basically about 60 feet from you guys.
Sounds good. Anything you recommend? Is food? You guys must be great hunters, archers.
Yes.
You probably couldn't bring down a deer or anything against the laws of jungle.
No. Good idea. And he'll say, Telfar, go find some food and go hunt. And so one of them rides on off.
Then you're just in luck because I have the seven flavored venison spice kit from Zeldadar. So when you bring the meat, I will supply the seasoning so that we're not viewed as hanger-ons.
Perfect.
We don't want you to think your new recruits will eat our way for us.
All right. So, and probably in an hour, he comes back with a pig, and he brings it on over, and he's like,
And I torture
he cuts it and just he pulls out a blade and cleaves it in half, and gives you guys half, and then they take the other half. And
Wait. I go up and inspect. That's some good hunting. I take the bigger half.
All right. All right, no problem.
I smile at him.
All right, he just he doesn't even smile back. He just looks at
Come
you,
on.
drags the other.
Did you ever hear the adventures of the war pig, Cryptics?
No, I haven't.
I'll tell you after we get some good wine. You guys have?
No, we do not have wine.
You sound very serious. That's a terrible way to go through life.
It works for me.
Hey, all right. I'll tell you a short joke. Why did the goblin cross?
Why did the goblin cross the road?
Yeah, have you heard that one?
To meet my blade.
Oh, I like it. My ending is similar. My answer is, who gives a shit? I'm not a goblin, but I did run him over.
Yeah. Very funny.
I'm glad you liked it. I see that you're practically rippling with mirth.
I'll return to my camp now.
All right, thanks for the pig.
You're welcome.
Well,
You're
so
awesome.
right before
Nice
we
shot.
start
I
taking
see
the
that
short
right.
rest,
Yep.
I'm gonna
Good
restore my spell slot I used using my 2 sorcery points.
Well, now it's going to be a long rest, buddy.
Huh?
You're going to get a long
Oh,
rest.
wait. You want that 7 flavored spice?
That's okay.
I'll call to him as he's leaving.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I get my spells back.
I take out a mix of spices and put some in its palm. Try that on the pig. That'll really liven it up.
Sure. And he trots back to
It'll make
Malnar and the rest.
Oh, fine.
He just heads back.
So I get all of my spells.
Yeah. So you guys are you guys gonna do a watch even though
Oh yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
So what's your watch gonna be?
Is it nighttime?
Yes, it's nighttime.
Okay, I'll be the mid watch. The second watch.
Absolutely, yeah.
Darkest
I
time.
want to confront my people now that they left. Let's get some honesty going here. Alona, we find ourselves deep in the swamp without a wagon. That's probably not quite right. Alora? Ahora! Where are you?
You never finished your thought. We don't have a wagon?
No, that was meant to be a participle of speech or whatever you say.
Okay.
That was meant to be an analogy. I mean, a simile or whatever. Assimilate. But, Alora, what's going on? Are we in deep cow pies?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're intuitive and tough, and you're an elf, and elves are pretty wild. There are no dwarves to ask anything to, and I'm not asking the crazy split personality.
I don't know what's going on here.
You don't?
No.
Alright. So,
Well, the question is, do we want to eat the queen just to size her up?
Why is it repeated?
That's the size for us, or something we have to get back out. To have skills of persuasion, to control our minds once we're there. That's what we have to decide.
can you guys hear Eldo okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, what do you think, Stinky Toes?
I mean, I think we should go adventuring into this fairyland that they're bringing us to, right? They're bringing us to the fairyland?
I don't know where they're bringing us.
I think the queen is of shadows. Well, it's not fairies.
Well, the
You'll
fairies...
be working with goblins.
But
Well,
are you in favor of Elf Witch? Are you in favor of Elf Witch proceeding, or do you think we should wait?
I don't think we have a choice anymore. I don't think we can make it back to the village. We don't have a tracker. And if we run now... If we run now, they're going to track us down, so I think we should just follow through.
Who's in favor of following through? Who's running away? You in favor of following through right now?
Yes.
Anyone? Nobody's raising their hand.
I'm in favor of staying. Hefty toes.
Staying. You mean following through?
Yep.
Who's in favor of running away? Anyone? Alora? Elf Witch?
I am not an elf witch.
What's your name? Takan?
Yes.
Okay, don't be so persnickety. Just what's in a name after all? You can have several. You have two. You can be Lord Elf Witch or Takan if you want. It's a wonderful thing about language. The most wonderful thing about language is all right, Elf Witch? Are you in favor of running away or staying and meeting the queen?
Just shut up.
Well, vote!
I try to intimidate him. I just try to.
No, I don't allow that to happen.
I know. I wish.
Did you make a decision?
I'm fine with keep going through this. Just be quiet.
Be quiet.
Yes.
That wasn't one of the choices. All right. Alora, should we continue?
I agree with Hefty Toes that I think that is the course we're on already.
Oh, after just trying to blame me now. Thinking, what do you think, Split? Do we split?
Let's kill them.
Oh, okay. That's an original thought.
I
How about you, Maldoriferous or whatever? Maldoriferous. Wait, is that wrong? Gotta look at my notes. I smudged my notes. Malzumbar. Malzumbar. Do we stay or sneak off?
I think that's it.
Oh,
You don't have a preference?
Sure.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, guess we're staying. What did you say continue on, right? Penny Feather? Alright, I guess we're staying. Everyone should rest. Alright, watches. Let's see.
I'm second watch as long as Hefty Toes and people who do not need to see in the dark are not on my watch. I am not babysitting them.
I'm not sure what you just said. So Hefty, you can be on watch 3?
Yeah.
We'll make 4 watches. That way everyone can sleep enough because I get tired easily.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna have 4 watches.
No.
Yeah, I'll be on the first watch.
Okay. So first watch is where you're gonna have Hill Crier.
3 watches is the best way to do it.
I'll be on the 4th by myself.
Is that Hefty?
Yeah.
Let's put Elf Witch on the 3rd watch.
Well,
Elf Witch wants to be on the second watch.
Alright, Elf Witch on the second one.
If you call me Elf Witch one more time, then we'll be gone.
I like that name.
Right, Takan.
You shh.
Hefty
Who
toes.
cares?
Alright.
And then Split is on the third watch.
Wait, who am I with?
No one so far. You're with yourself. That's already 2 of you.
Zargrot is on
More than 2?
third.
How many is it? I'll write it down. Infinite. Well, you don't need anyone on your watch. Then you got it covered.
And then all the humans are on watch one.
I'll have Alora on my.
Okay, so Laura with Hillcrier. Alright.
Yeah, on watch 1.
Alright.
Everyone else is on watch one.
So then we have Elf Witch. We got any other people? We have Penny Feather. Let's see.
Stop calling me. Oh,
Let's put
wait.
Penny Feather with Split.
Penny Feather.
I'm not just gonna sleep.
Dolores.
Sleep.
Oh, Delvine.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just put him to sleep right now.
And then we have Zargra, right?
Zargrot is on third
Oh,
watch.
that's Split, right?
Yeah, that's Split.
What about Maldiferous?
Malnazar.
Yeah,
Do you
go
want...
with Elf Witch.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Kakar.
Okay, Zargrot.
That's what I thought.
Alright.
With Malnazar.
Alright, got it.
Is that everybody? How many do we?
Well, Egbert, but he's not here, so.
Who's Egbert?
That's JD's gnome.
We'll tie him up and leave him behind a tree.
Yeah,
Just kidding. Just kidding. The gnomes are responsible for the horrid debacle in the Rock Mountains. I'll never stop saying it.
Alright. So the night is gonna go without any encounter if everybody's cool with that. Except so the fourth watch, Hefty Toes.
Yep.
You are up and about, and maybe you're out taking care of business early in the morning.
Yep. Taking a shit.
And you hear off in the distance, hey.
Can you wait? I'm trying to do something over here. Alright, I'm done. What's up?
Come here. Come over here.
Whoa, what? I just finished doing business and you want me to come over there now?
Yes, come over here.
Alright. Alright, what's up?
Alright, so you head into the woods about 60 more feet in, and you see another centaur.
Oh, shit.
Except
Does it look like one of the 4?
no, it does not. So the 4 that you are with, they're not armored. They don't have armor on. The grayish skin. This one here is wearing. He has actually like studded leather armor. And he has a shield and a long sword. Actually, I'm going to put him in what I want to do. He's not in studded leather. He's in this gold chainmail. And he has a silver helmet.
Does the shield have a symbol?
Shield, yes. The shield has a symbol of a griffin. And he goes, "My name is Theolon. You and your friends are in grave danger going with Malnar and his group.
Alright.
They're taking you to the Dark Queen herself."
Yeah, that's what they told us. They said they want us to conquer the lands and everything. I don't agree with it, but we didn't really want to fight 4 centaurs by ourselves.
No, you would have lost, I'm sure. That was probably that fighting them, but you need to figure out a way to slip off, maybe one at a time if you can. If you do get into a fight, tell your comrades to put everything you have into Malnar, and if he retreats, the other 3 would retreat as well.
Okay. Are you gonna start a fight?
No, I'm not going to start a fight. I will be back here. I will I will try to bring you back to your village if you'd like. I will come out there and fight if that's what you guys want to fight them. But as I said, you may want to.
Is there Dark Queen in the Feylands?
Yes.
Well, we kind of want to go to the Feylands.
So you want to go meet the Dark? She's gonna have you do something evil.
Well, we don't want to meet the Dark Queen, but we want to see what the Feylands looks like, and possibly seek out quests in there and help rid the darkness from the Feylands.
So you just want to see the Feylands?
Yeah.
Wait, they want us to do evil missions?
This is not me again here.
He sneaks up.
He sneaks. All right. If you can escape, if you all escape, I will take you there myself.
So who do you worship then?
Who's
your leader?
I don't worship, but I report to the Oak Lord.
No, you'll probably be some great comrades in the future.
The ones you are with are my evil cousins.
Oh, they're your relatives. That's why you don't want to kill them. I see. Don't want to taint your conscience or anything.
I'd prefer not to kill them if I had to.
Well, what if you just damage them a lot and my dark wizard up here friend killed them?
I don't think you can kill all of them.
I mean, they're pretty tough.
But if you hurt Malnar enough, he'll flee and his men will follow.
Alright, so in what direction should we go to find a fight? Or should I make a certain noise? I know a lot of animal noises.
I've been following you for the last day.
Yeah? So how should we find fights?
What do you mean fights?
Well, you want us to get into a fight, but you don't want us to start fighting them because we'll lose. So how do we find an animal around here? Do you know animals around this area that would want to attack a big group like this?
No.
Do you know the village, the group of like hobgoblins or orcs around here?
How are you going to lead them off to? They're the ones leading you guys. It's not
We'll
the other
say
way
we'll
around.
take the lead today.
You don't know where you're going.
So
They're taking you to the Feyland.
alright. Well, I guess you just gave me no advice except for what we already knew we were doing, and you want us just to retreat to
Either try to, maybe one or two of you try to escape and maybe set up some sort
They're
of...
horses. How are we gonna escape from them?
Maybe they've been giving you leeway, right?
Yes, barely. They're horses still.
No, maybe you can give yourself some distance. Get a couple of your guys back and the rest of you run in.
We have a dwarf. He can't even run.
It's true.
This has been a waste of my time. We're gonna go see the Phalanx, I guess. Since the great Centaur, who's good, doesn't want to help us out. Just leave
I
us
do want to help you out. I just don't want... I don't think you can kill all four.
I know we can't kill all four.
Alright, so so are you going to attack the one then?
Yes, we'll go after Maldinar.
Yes.
And
He's confirmed our information that we need to slaughter these centaurs, like I said before.
That's just his little pet just lands on my shoulder.
you go back and tell you if you attack and I see that you're in need, I'll come and help you.
Alright, I'll go wait.
I just don't want them to know my presence.
Alright, I'll go wait the rest of the group.
And then I will take you to the Phelan, if that's what you all wish to do.
You guys want to see some creatures?
Sure. Yep, that's what we want to do. Don't tell the group that that's what we need to do. Tell them that we need to go meet your master,
The Oak Lord.
in
He's not
the
my
Phalanx.
master. That's who I serve.
Is he in the Phalanx?
Yes, he is.
So then we need to go meet your lord. Like
I
we're swapping the queen.
I can do
for
that. I can
Oak
take
Lord.
you to the Oak Lord.
There we go. That sounds like a much better thing than the Dark Queen.
All right. I will stay afar.
All
Once I hear battle,
Nice shot,
I
right
will
back.
come. You're not that far,
I'm
bro.
still-
But you still run back after you toes. Okay. All right.
And then
First.
I kick the paladin.
That's the dark man.
I kick the dwarf. And I kick demon dude up.
So don't pick me up. Smart man.
Hey, King Egel, Zargrog, and Alora. I guess Zargrog was right. These guys are terrible people. Terrible. I mean, it's
I knew it.
just bad. And there's another centaur that wants to take us to his master, well, his lord that he serves, instead of us going to meet the Dark Queen.
Let's go.
But we have to kill the leader first.
Damage the leader.
Alex, you weren't there, so you can say what you want.
Really?
So, if we kill the leader, he said he'll join in combat with us to kill the other three.
Where is this guy?
He has great gold chainmail on. He has a beautiful shield with a griffin on top of it.
What's his name?
Much nicer guy than these weird
What's
tribal.
his name?
What's his name? Thalon.
Bela?
Thalon.
That sounds more like the right centaur from fairy tales.
And he'll take us to the Feylands as well. Instead
The
of these.
Phalanx?
The Feylands. Yes, he'll take us to the Feylands instead of these guys.
Why do we want to go to the Phalanx, right?
Because that's where these guys are taking us already. So instead of us going to the dark side and doing something terrible for the Feylands, we can go to this great Oak Lord and do something good for the Feylands.
Well, if doing something bad with the Phalanx sounds like a great idea.
Why don't we just try to make it back to...
You want to go back to the village?
Yeah, I think we should make a break for it.
I don't know. The dude back there didn't sound so convincing, and these guys don't sound so convincing at letting us go either, so I think we're stuck in between two big, mighty forces, and we should go one way, and we're going to end up in the Phalanx regardless.
You should always.
I don't see that as big.
We should.
Why don't we go back to the Gloomlands and continue our own mission? Get a little more powerful before we go thrashing around the politics of the Gloomwoods.
Yeah, but I still think we still have to kill their leader.
I don't know that we can.
He said if we focus all of our powers onto him, that we should be able to defeat him in hand-to-hand combat.
You're roll a deception check.
If you want, you can make. If you want to make an insight.
I'm not sure though.
Oh, you're not awake. Never mind. Yep. Never mind. Then.
Are any of us awake? I thought he woke some of us.
Yeah. He's talking to you, Alora, and he's talking to Zargrog. Alex was asking for an insight check, but Alex is sleeping.
Why didn't we?
Why don't we
You
just
knew
head
I'd be too smart.
northeast and get out of here?
We can go ahead and get up. Is a centaur up right now?
Huh?
Is there a centaur that's awake?
Yeah, one of them. They're like I said, they're 60
away,
feet away from you guys' camp, but he's not really paying
And I
attention.
figured if we run away from the horses, they're going to catch us because you're slow dwarf and we can't run that fast with you.
I'm not that slow.
Hefty Toes begs to differ.
Look, why don't we build up our fire, put some leaves in piles and put blankets over them, and leave a cooking pot with a little bacon, sneak off.
Alright. That could work.
Is your centaur friend still around?
Yeah, he's just over there behind that tree. I don't know how he's hiding, but yep.
Your good centaur friend.
Yeah. Well,
Ask him how he feels about our just trying to sneak off back to Gloomwood and making contact with him and his kin later.
He said that's another option. But
Oh, he did?
I kind of gave him one option that I thought we would go with. But yeah, he said he could bring us back to Gloomwood. I mean, the village as well.
All right, let's get everyone up and make betting.
I want to go to the
I'm
island
only saying this because I rolled a fumble on my deception check. So.
Why didn't you wake me up? I'd be with you to go to the Feylands, man. I'd be with you to go to the
having
Feylands.
this issue if you
I
guys
want to
just
go there. But I feel like
All right,
that's
so you
a
wake the rest of the
challenge.
group up.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right, so the rest of the group's awoke now.
Why you wake me for?
Shut up.
I'm proposing just sneaking away, making betting, and sneaking back to the village for now. So we get a little more experience. Bad idea, but okay.
Well, I mean, we're just gonna leave enemies here for when we return. We're just gonna have evil Centaurians that hate us.
Well, we should be in a better position to fight when we get back for picnic.
Very true.
All right, if we're gonna make a run for it, I need a head start. Being with fellow dwarves to keep poking fun.
Yeah, how about 3 of you take off, and then another 3 take off, and I'll take off last, because I can turn into an animal.
You mean you're not here now?
Are you serious?
Well, you got a big smelly fur cloak and all the hair on your feet.
I'm guessing we finished
Yes,
long
because
rest.
I like to stay warm.
I start sneaking off.
You have a lot of hair on your chest, too, there.
Okay, make the
I thought you
stealth
might
check.
be like the
Well,
Obama one man. But let's go ahead. Let's get out of
I
there.
stumble out
I
of the.
don't think we want to fight on these guys.
I got an 8 total, so I stumble out of the tent. Oops.
Why would you ask to move silent, dude? Just go, man! I
So he-
tried.
Were your friends or trying to sort us out?
Yes. Just go back to the right, follow the shit smell. I left a good poop right next to him, pretty much.
Can I meet this, Bayon?
Yeah, just go whispering his name. That's what he did to me. He whispered to me behind my ear while I was doing business.
Hi up there. I'm going to try to find this guy. Is he out there?
Okay, yeah. So if you go out, out in the woods a little bit, probably about 90 feet or whatever from your camp, and you're looking around. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
What the hell? I run into a tree.
All right, but that's all. So you won't see him, but you'll hear. Come on, come over here. Come over here.
Okay, I'll try to find the way. I do have dark vision.
Yeah, and once you hear him say that, you know he's behind a tree about 60 feet from you.
All right, that's better now that time.
So yeah, you'll find him.
That's a 17 that time.
Perfect.
I ran into the tree before. It was like a 3 total. Oh.
Did your big friend send you out here?
Yeah. Yes, that's right, four-legged friend.
Have you guys decided what you're gonna do?
Well, we want to make sure it's possible. We thought we would rely on your friendship to extract us from this error of my devising. Your name's Balon?
Theolon.
Theolon?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, hi. I'm a Disney the Adventurer.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm from the Rack Mountains originally, but we'll talk about time. So we wanted to move back to the Village of Gloomwood quietly to the northeast. Is that something you're comfortable helping us do?
Yes, I could lead you there. Absolutely.
And we want to get going right away, and then we contact you along with your people later. You work with someone called the Oak Lord?
That's who I serve. Yes, the Oak Lord.
And I'm sorry, I'm just an ignorant adventurer. But is that like a tree, or what is it? No offense.
No offense taken at all. You laugh. No, he is not a tree.
Well, is it a secret? What is it?
No, it's no secret. No secret at all.
Is he a centaur like you?
He's no centaur like me, but he's basically he basically leads he leads some of us in the wood. I described to you, I guess. I mean, he's the leader of us. I would say that he is the leader of centaurs.
What, does he look like a centaur?
No, he does
Or
not.
does he look more like a tree or a dragon? I mean, I'm a simple guy. I write children's
I would say he probably, in a sense for you, he probably looks more like an elf.
An elf kind of thing.
Yes.
Got it. Is he an elf?
No, he's not an elf. He can take shape. He is fey, but he can take shape of an elf. He could actually take shape of as me too. He does do that. He can turn into a centaur, but that's not his true form.
You know, one of the things I like about being me is people can become dwarves, but no one has long red ginger ponytails and such a nice mustache. But I digress. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
That's just part of my job as Delgar Hardnoz.
He has black hair. I can say that. But I would say he has more elven features. In that
How would
sense,
we find you, friend, if we come back into the woods when we're less absurdly unready to adventure here? How do we make contact? Your old lord and your fine Centaur, and not with the nasties.
Well, I can possibly give you something that you'd be able to contact me. I could give you a stone that you could contact me.
Do you have such a stone?
Yes, I have one stone that I could give you.
I will take it, and you will lead us towards Gloomwood?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, just one more question. We should get going. Your evil cousin, if I can call him that, Malnar, he said his name was.
Yes.
Spoke of the Dark Queen. Do you know what she is?
Well, she is Fey too, but she is evil. In that sense, she is building an army in the Feyland, and she wants to move this army into your realm.
Why?
She wants to conquer this area.
So, do you mean that the Feylands are not part of this realm, part of this plane, as some people say? And she's going to try to shift them into this land?
Yes, so there's an entrance. There's a few, actually, I should say. There are a few ways in the Gloomwood that have ways in and out of the Feyland as well as the Dark Realms. You may, in the sense of you may know this a little bit more. The warlord Gareno, he didn't move into the northeast because of us, the Fey. We actually stopped some of his army, and some of his army was very fearful of us, and we routed a lot of those unintelligent orcs and goblins and hobgoblins. You won't. That's why you probably don't see that many in your lands.
I see. That's very interesting. Did you use mind-affecting magic on them, or what?
A lot of it, we let some of their army, little by little, into the Feyland, and that confused them, and some because of that, and then we released them, and we scared them. Let's just say that it's very easy to scare simple-minded creatures.
When you refer to Dark Realm, what are you speaking of?
In the sense of the Dark Realm, like the Shadowlands, usually very evil. There's some good there, but it's usually evil. The shadows and wraiths and undead, unspeakable undead.
So it's the same Shadowlands one reads books and the stories?
Yes. And there's
and
ways.
The Feylands is not in the Shadowlands, but maybe next to them, or another place like them.
It's another place. So we each the Feyland, it's its own realm, and the Shadow or the Dark realm is also, in a sense, really its own realm, in a sense, almost own world. The Feyland is much like here, Harthron, and in the sense of Coran, except I would say probably more colorful. And then where you may have a village, in the sense you're Gloomwood, you have a village there, but we have a huge forest.
I see.
In the shadow realm was what I understand is they could have, instead of a village of good, they would have a village of evil.
But sort of parallel to a village here.
That is correct.
I get it. And you travel, I don't know this well, but basic lore I've learned. You travel with the, what's it called? The Escrenial plane or something like that. Like ghosts, is that how you get there?
Well, there are some that can travel that way. I can't, and my cousins can't. There's entrances. That's where they're leading you, is to an entrance into the Feyland.
Oh, I see. So they actually were going to take us to a different place, like a different universe or a different plane.
Yeah, a different plane of existence, a different world in that sense, if you want to say.
Now I really want to run. Are we still going?
Yes, as I said, your group, I recommended to your large friend that maybe one or two of you either kind of, or try to maybe deceive them and maybe just leave one or two at a time if they're not noticing you, or you try to attack Melnar with all your force. Try to hurt him as bad as you can, and if he flees, his men would flee.
I see.
I don't know if I don't think you guys could kill him right now. He is
Let's
tough.
try to flee now while we have your friendship and your guidance towards Gloomwood. Get packed up. Let's go, guys. We should go now. Your evil cousins are nearby, so we should get going.
Yeah, I will wait here, and as I said, if you guys make it here, then I will lead you back. If I hear fighting, I will come and aid.
All right. Well, I'll sneak back quiet as I can, shake people, and get them up.
Yeah. So you go back, and everybody's up, and are you guys breaking camp down, or what are you guys doing?
No, we're making a big fire.
Making a
I
fire.
think we're going to make those dummies. Let's make those dummies.
Okay, so you guys are gonna make. So how are you guys gonna do this? I'm curious.
Leave the camp the way it is. Put more wood on the fire.
Sure.
Because we might be under observation. Let's have everyone lie down again, and then I'll pass word to quietly pack one at a time, and we will then I tell people to gather leaves and grass and stuff, and leave the blankets over them, and then let's have one person slink off in the direction of our guide. Maybe every 2-3 minutes.
Okay, got it.
All right. So let me ask, just in the sense of people, does anybody have the survival skill? First off.
No, not proficient.
Proficient in it.
No, I'm bad.
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay, perfect. So if you want to, anybody else have it? Survival. How about disguise or performance?
I can disguise stuff.
Has survival.
Oh, you're perfect. All right. So if you guys want, you could. I'll give you an advantage roll. At survival, and in the sense of kind of setting up these basically fake people in a sense. You guys are going to use blankets and sticks and stuff and leaves trying
Exactly, and straw and stuff. And I also have build deception. I have performance, which could affect, the way sense of. I also have stealth, and I have sleight of hand, and I think all of those things could matter a little, but especially deception.
Yeah, in this sense, deception's usually more in a sense when you're trying to lie to people. But your performance, I'll give you something with the performance here to kind of help those.
Just to say it doesn't look realistic.
Yeah. So what do you get, Billy?
24.
24, perfect. So yeah, with so Malnazar and Hefty Toes and Hillcrier, the three of you kind of really set up, and you guys do a great job actually of setting up with the blankets and using twigs and sticks, kind of setting up using the blankets in the sense to cover you guys in the sense, and it would be in the sense that you guys are all kind of around the fire and sense like that. So you guys do a great job of doing that. Who is gonna be the first slipping off?
Declare.
I'll go with
the
that because
first
I'm
is like
slow.
one of the last.
Oh,
Yeah, I would think you
dwarf.
three are probably. I would say probably you have to, because you guys are making this. I'd say Hefty Toes, Hillcrier, and Malnazar are the last three to leave.
Okay.
So,
Claire.
Send the paladin first then.
all right. So Alora.
I'll lead the way.
All right.
The guy who's
So go ahead and give me a stealth check here.
Ain't that stealthy, but she is dexterous.
She doesn't have disadvantage.
15.
Perfect. So yeah, so you slip on off, and you guys. So you see, Alora slip on, through the woods. They don't pay any attention. They don't mind you at all. And then who's going next? Is it going to be Delvine or Tekken?
Lovely.
All right, Delvine, can you go ahead and give me a stealth check?
And I'll break out the rum bill and pass around the noggin of rum's joke.
Okay.
To give her a little plus as she's leaving.
11.
Okay. Yep. So you head on out. They don't pay no mind in the sense that you head on out, especially with.
Actually, that's a 14. I forgot to add my pluses, so that's a 14.
She's a 14.
Perfect.
She forgot to add her dex.
Perfect. No problem. So you slip on off. Not a problem at all. So now next is either
Tekken.
Zargarat or Tekken.
Tekken.
Tekken? All right, Tekken, go ahead.
A 9.
Okay.
I mean 8. Sorry.
Hey, all right. So you kind of
Like swagger off.
swaggering off, but one he kind of looks a little bit back at you guys.
Look at him.
You look at him.
No, I don't.
All right.
He's taking a piss.
Give me a performance check. Hefty Toast. Because you guys are kind of trying to drink a little bit and joke around.
Great.
What is that?
That's great.
Go forward. Do I get charisma on performance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6, 5.
All right. Keep it down over there, he says. I rolled a 1.
Want a drink?
No.
It'll help wash the pig down. We're a little drunk here, trying to work up the courage to meet your queen.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. It's the one that dropped off the pig. That's on duty now over there.
How'd you like my spice bouquet? I yell.
I don't know. I put it in the snow.
Oh, wasted. You're lost. Too bad. You're angry. You need some of that anger management.
I'm not angry.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll try to keep it down.
All right,
You
keep it
can't sleep.
keep it down.
I just gotta take a whiz.
All right, whatever.
You hear the joke about short dwarves having short, you know what? It's not true. You want to see?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna take a leak.
Yeah, I heard it looks like a cheese wheel.
I don't know. I never had a cheese wheel. Anyway, good night to you. He
Yeah.
says drunkenly and daggers off.
Well, it says we're gonna get going soon, so
Alright,
We'll be
alright. I
waking
need to
everybody
sleep
up.
this off for Lee's dinner.
All right.
Listen,
All right. So do you guys give a little time before next person goes, or you know?
absolutely, but I stagger up drunk to whiz to the comrade.
Okay. So you head on out.
I'm busting out early. And
All right. No problem. Yeah, he doesn't even pay no attention to you. So
oh
you
no,
head on
I'm
out.
making all the noise.
Yeah, but he just doesn't pay attention to you because he just
Gotta
thinks that's
whip
where
the
you're
little
going.
figure out. Whip the little fella out. Oh, feels so good. Take her off.
All right. So Zargrot and Hefty Toes and Malnazar are left. Who's going next?
Hey,
You keep Zargrot here.
Yeah.
All right. So Malnazar, why don't you go ahead and give me a stealth check? This one's gonna be a tough one.
Six.
Okay.
Oh.
Sit your ass back down.
Yeah, so yeah, you get up and you hit the twig or whatever, and the guy, the one that's over on guard, he looks over. What's going on over there? Are you guys getting ready or what? Your dwarf said you're gonna need another hour. What's going on?
Yes, we do need another hour. I'm just as well using the wonders of nature to do my private business.
All right. For this one, give me a deception check here.
What that could mean anything.
Are you gonna turn into a mole?
When the dice just won't fucking go, you're
14.
Okay, perfect. He said, "All right, just be quiet. Jeez, between you and the you and the dwarf."
Much better.
All right, so you head on out. All right. Who's next? Zargrot?
Zargrot. Yeah, I rolled a 20. I got it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you slip on out. The Hefty Toes don't even see you go.
I'm like, shit, Zarg, you can go.
And he's gone. All right, Hefty Toes, you're the last one there.
Alright, I'll wait a couple more minutes.
Hey, Bill, we start. We don't wait for Hefty.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so once a couple of you get there, and then Theolon will start telling everyone as you guys come. He just says, "Start heading this way. Head this," and he points
Good,
out.
I'm gonna leave because I'm and drunk.
All right, perfect.
Look, I'm drunk.
All
I'll
right.
carry my sword in my hand just in case.
Yeah, and he'll make sure he tells all of you guys have your arms ready just in case they follow. All right, so Hefty Toes.
Still waiting.
All right, you're waiting. All right.
Yeah, we're fucked if you roll shit.
I bet you've seen a mole before.
All right. How long are you gonna wait?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem. So 5 minutes goes by.
Alright, and then I turn into a
Take him
panther.
off, go.
Okay, so you're gonna turn into a panther. All right, perfect.
And then I hidden step and go invisible.
Okay.
And I move 50 feet away.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna get away. No problem. All right. So let's see how long.
Leave the fire burning too.
Yeah.
Like I said.
All right. So let's see.
So at least 50 minutes we should have. 50 to 45 minutes. It's good.
All right. All right. So you guys are gone, and you guys are. He's like, we gotta run. We gotta run as far as we can. And you guys run for in a sense really jogging, because he doesn't want to wear you out. You guys are going for at least 2 hours, and he's thinking, okay, we're probably good. He's gonna ask actually Malnazar and Hefty Toes too to try to cover your tracks. and he'll assist with that too. So if you want to go ahead, Hefty Toes once again at advantage, roll survival to see if you can hide, basically get rid of the tracks.
22.
Perfect. So yeah, so you guys, pretty good in the sense of moving the track or hiding the tracks for a little bit, and then you guys start going again. Just see here.
I'm on lookout, like kind of a little bit.
So he'll just you guys hurry through the night, and he will get you out to the gates and he'll bring you actually to the southern gate of Gloomwood and to the road. He'll bring you to the road, and he says, "You're about 100 yards from the gates here." He says, as you guys are all tired, you're exhausted, you know, in that sense. You guys will all be like at level 1 exhaustion. But he says, "We got you here. It's safe." He gives Hillcrier this bluish green pebble, and he says, "This you can contact me. You can say about 20 words, and then so if in the sense where you want to meet, and I will go from there. It would probably take me about 2 days or whatever to if you guys want to meet. It may take some time, but that's how you can contact me."
We are in your debt, Neolon, you master horse centaur. Valiant stallion.
Well, I will make sure that I tell the Oak Lord of you, all of you, and
that will be there to meet him soon.
Maybe yes, I will ask. I will, if you guys wish to meet him, I will mention that you wish to seek audience with him.
Yeah, tell him that we are an odd band and we have our moments, but by and large we mean well. And we're here to help the good forces of good and order. Even though we have some misfires occasionally.
Yep. They got hit on the head when they were younger. Too many times.
I will definitely do that, and I will let the Oak Lord know this, and it is good to know that we may have some allies here on this side of the Gloomwood and in this village. I know you have. There's a lot of evil coming from the Feylands here. The Queen is making her presence already. She has released the Master of the Hunt already here, and now the Huntaurs, as we call them, are out here too, looking for recruits. In a sense, they're trying to recruit.
Is that your cousins, the Huntaurs?
Yes.
Malar and so on?
Yeah, Malnar and
Quick question.
and Telfar,
What?
and then there are other 2 cronies. I don't know their names.
Is Chelfar the archer?
What do you
Yeah,
know?
Telfar is that's a good.
What do you
He's
know
a
of the
good ranger.
What do you know of the ways to the Shadowland here?
I don't know the ways. I just know there's ways into the Shadowland. I would never want to go into the Shadowland, or the Dark Realm, as we call it, or the Shadow Realm. It's very evil, it's very death. I mean, and you were. I'm sorry, you're not ready to enter that. If you ever want to enter that.
I know I'm not now, but as I grow my own shadow powers,
I grow older, I will become magnificent.
You have shadow powers, did you say?
Yes.
You need to be where.
I was saved from the Shadow Realm when I was younger.
You were saved?
Yep, and so you did.
Well, I accidentally fell into one of these passages. I do not remember where. and someone came and took me from there, and I
Elfwitch.
ended up here.
That's not
One
good.
of the good bard is to know which song to sing when. This might not be the right audience for that particular tune.
Well, well, it's probably in the sense, yes, you don't want to share that with anybody else. I will tell you that more than likely, somebody in the shadow realm, either he'll be drawn to it, or maybe somebody will come after him too. If he has shadow blood in him, he may make you not safe here as well.
Do it. He's the one that attracted the bloodhounds. You're
Yeah, but there weren't such a good-hearted dwarf. Drop him down the well. You can't always pick your friends.
So you may want to watch him sometimes.
I always just had one more question. So is it fair to say, Violan, that in essence what's happening is a war among fairy powers and the is that too broad a statement, or is that the gist of what's going on around here? All the weirdness is a war among fairy powers.
Well, I would say right now it's more the Queen marshaling forces to start a war, but she wants to bring her war here, not in the Feyland itself. She wants to bring more and more of her army here onto Coran, and
why?
I do not know that why. You may have found that why out if you would have met her, but who knows if she would have released.
Might not have lived to tell about it.
Yes, or some of you probably wouldn't have. Looks over at Alora.
Yeah.
So what are her main? I mean, does she have certain obvious main abilities? Like, is she a sorceress, or what kind of power does this Fey Dark Queen have?
Yeah, I would say in a sense, yes, she's in the sense of probably a wizard, caster. She has those powers. Very powerful in that sense, too.
And as a Fey, does she also have power like flight or hiding in wood?
Oh, yes, she can fly. She can hide. I mean, think of here. If you have a very powerful wizard, and you, of course, these lands have powerful wizards.
I've heard that.
Just think of a powerful wizard, and she can probably do it. Fireball, lightning, fly. I'm sure she can tell. I'm sure she can teleport. She can go between realms.
Oh, what a mess. Well, your friendship is very much appreciated. We'll keep your stone as a fail-safe and as a memorable token of friendship.
Yes, as I said, if you need my help, I will come. Like I said, I don't know if I can be there right away. I don't have the ability to teleport or anything, but I at least let you know, because I can. When you send me a message, I can reply to it.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. So I kind of understand. I can't do it, but I understand the magic that you speak just from general reading and stuff. Very good. Well, you know where to find me. Old grizzled tongue Thornbeard, the dwarven adventurer. I'll be right here.
I'll probably hold on to the stone, though.
If you ever need me, just check the cards.
I gave it to the dwarf. So.
Hillcrier,
Yes.
I should probably hold on to the stone.
That's no. So, anyway, Theolon, thank you very much. And if you need us, send a message to the Village of Gloomwood, and you can usually find me in the taverns.
All right, perfect.
Follow the empty Gronk.
Well,
the dwarf.
I'm not for one to enter into human or really into settlements usually. So.
Oh, well, you could have someone take a message over, or shoot it in an arrow, or whatever you valiant archers do, and just put my name on it. Just put
That's great.
Gimli the Adventurer, CO Tavern.
Perfect. Yes, I can do that.
So can the bard.
I'm sure we'll figure that out.
You know, there's some little fairy people that come into the tavern. Times little golden fairies that make magical coins appear. If you know them, you could get a message to them too.
Absolutely.
They're very jovial and they're good for several drinks. Makes them on my A list.
I'll definitely keep that in mind as well.
All right.
There are a lot of fairies in the Fae. So.
Well, these guys like fly in a group of like 12, and they.
Yeah, that describes probably 30 million or 30 groups of theirs. I don't know. But at least I know. At least I know that there's a group of fairies that come to Gloomwood, and that'll be in a sense also for me good to note. And maybe I can.
Yeah, I suppose the fact that they have little squeaky voices is not helpful. Well, they're all right.
They all have squeaky voices. Yes.
Yeah,
so,
makes sense. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I understand, but at least I know, and maybe if I am here, I can look for them, and they at least know you, and then we can get message back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely. Just tell them that, ask for the dwarf protector.
Perfect.
I do come from Hardston. That's true, Fort Hardston. You can ask for the dwarven protector of the realm in the barn to get it to me.
Okay. Well, I do know that then. I know where that is as well. So.
All right.
All right. Well, good day
Thank
then.
you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Let us go.
And this is where I will sign out on our show as you guys enter into Gloomwood, and then I'll keep you guys here on. So I will sign out. Remember,
it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on. Good night.
Have a good night.